What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about this particular YouTuber who was very popular and I've been hearing about over the last year or so. A guy, Bill Omar Carrasquillo, and I could be mispronouncing the name. You guys know him as Omi in a Hellcat or Ami in a Hellcat. And I've heard about him because he's a very popular YouTuber out of Philadelphia. I believe SPK Lifestyle told me about this guy. And when you look at his channel, it's a huge channel, over 700,000 subscribers. He has a lot of very expensive automobiles. And on the outside looking in, the guy looks or appears as if he's doing very, very well. And more power to you. And that's what you would see in his videos. Very, very well. Well dressed, a lot of jewelry. A lot of expensive cars, flaunting things. But it happened that he was talking about the FBI was illegally searching his home. Okay, and he had a few businesses, a clothing line, a restaurant. But that the FBI was coming in onto him and they had seized, millions of dollars of his bank account. They had seized his cars and that he felt kind of depressed about it. But he was kind of maybe alluding to the fact that this was an error. I kind of got that feeling as if the FBI was making a mistake. And the police officers can definitely make mistakes. The FBI can make a mistake. Humans can make a mistake. But the charges that are alleged is that he illegally sold copyrighted movies and TV shows through his own service. Okay? And it was called Reboot. It was Gears TV Reloaded and Gears Reloaded, stuff like that. So he kind of was changing the name. And he was getting a lot of money on it. And the scheme that he ran got about $30 million from 2016 to 2019. And not only did he get that money, but he was dumb enough to use that money to buy houses and dozens of cars to flaunt it online. If he is found guilty, Mr. Hellcat or Carrasquillo could face life in prison, which can include conspiracy, digital millennium copyright, reproduction of protected work, access device fraud, and making false statements to a bank and money laundering. All right. Not only him, but there are other people involved in the operation. Okay. Now, basically, you can't monetize other people's content. We know that even by being on YouTube. But the bigger statement is, bro, how do you feel right now if this is true? Okay? And because the industry was kind of untapped and it was unregulated, you forgot that having all of this money online, because kind of like, selling like bootleg DVDs, but just online where they can track you. You thought that you wasn't going to get caught. The fact is that you did. And you did it all for the clout. Here we have another brother that is, I don't know if he's Puerto Rican, I don't know if he's half African American, something else, but you're doing this simply, I'm gonna tell you why you're doing it. You did it for the ladies. You did it for the love of people who don't give a damn about you. All right, if it's true. And I believe that they're gonna find you guilty of it, so it has to be some truth in it. You didn't get this money on your own. You got it through thievery. It's a good possibility. But I want to know, why not work for it? And this is the problem with today's generation right now. People want a lot of money, but you don't want to work for the money. Everybody wants a microwave startup business. Like we live in a fast fast food world. Like if you go to McDonald's, you go to America, you know, you used to have to wait 30 or 40 minutes for a pizza. You go to America now, you can literally go into a pizza shop and walk through the line. There's a guy with pepperoni, a guy with cheese and stuff, and they can bake it for you within 5 or 8 minutes. I remember when that first came out 6 years ago, it was crazy. You can get a takeaway to go pizza and a pizza line within 5 or 6 minutes, and it tastes as good as the one in 30, 40 minutes. We want things now. Amazon has spoiled Americans. You know, now if you live in big cities like Sacramento, Los Angeles, New York City, you can order a TV, okay? You can order anything. If it's in stock and in your city, it comes the same day. Think about that. The same goddamn day. Amazon Prime, same day, delivery. Want to build a whole computer system right now? Same day delivery right there. They come bring it to your house. Before you open the door, the guy is gone. You can't even find the guy. He's so busy on the next order, it's crazy. But the reality is accruing assets. It doesn't work like that. It takes time to build yourself up. It takes time to build a business. I remember in this business, even in the YouTube, I was making pretty good money in 2018 and 19. Not as good as I'm doing now, but do you know how much it took over time to get 100,000 views a day, 200,000 views in a day, 100,000 subscribers? It was hard. Posting every day, 5, 6 times, but that's the nature of the beast of building yourself, of building a network, building friends. It happens over time, guys. And so many of you are so afraid that girls ain't gonna like you because you don't have it right now. Or people ain't gonna like you because you ain't got it right now. Let me frankly tell you this. If they don't like you, they'll f them. All right? If they don't like you, forget them. They wasn't your friends to begin with. Because life is about doing things the right way. Because if you do things the wrong way, you're going to jail. You're going to the feds. And in that time that you were in jail, you could have gotten the money the legal way, any goddamn way. You don't need to cheat people out of money to get money. You don't need to be corrupt. It's too much money in the world for you to steal from any goddamn body. Why do you need to steal when there's money out there? It's called networking. It's called learning the industry. It's called putting in the work. And every black man that's listening to me, every black person under the sound of my voice, you guys know that you have that ability. When you have children that come up, they need to see you working. They need to see you building what you need to do. Because life is about that. It's about building, and the thing about it is when you build it, can't nobody take it away from you. But when you steal, when you're dishonorable, just so you can floss, and that's why a lot of these girls out here want guys to give them everything. They see these crooks going all this. What's the guy that was in Nigeria? I think he was a Huggy Bear, whatever his name was. What was his name? Hush Puppy. Thank you. Hush Puppy. This clown. Look at him. He's in the feds. Broke. Where your girlfriend's out now? Where your girlfriend's out, buddy? I bet your girls ain't coming to see you now. Because you ain't a real businessman. You're a crook. And if this is true, that brother's going to jail for a long time. Black men, worry about doing things the right way. And you'll be fine in the end. Well, guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.